ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor to welcome an acclaimed entrepreneur, the visionary force behind Ebony J Media Learning Center, a pioneering Black media center offering specialized training, entertainment, and consulting services. With a focus on DJing, podcasting, music recording, and comprehensive marketing, Ebony J Media equips individuals, businesses, and organizations with the skills and confidence needed to thrive in the dynamic media landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, the host that does the most, please welcome Queen Ebony J.
Yeah. Love that introduction. Okay.
Like I said, gotta do my homework. So tell us a bit about yourself. I mean, your bio says you do it all. You DJ, you're a chef, and you do catering and all these things. So just kind of kick us off. Like, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm just a big nerd. I love to learn. It started off with just talking and writing. It went from writing to music, entertainment. DJing is the last thing like I've added on. I write curriculums. I love teaching. I just really love making an impact.
That's what's up.
Awesome. So how long have you been doing this?
Over 15 years. Okay. I literally started in high school writing poetry from people. People would pay me to write poetry when a lot of funerals were happening. Then I went from doing that to like making CDs and selling them. And then once I went to high school and started studying communications, I learned about, magazine writing. I learned about acting, being on camera, creating content. I started writing for the newspaper. I started writing for the magazine. I actually created a literary arts magazine because they were doing so much hard news at our school. I really wanted to give people a chance to be creative, so I created that. I started hosting open mics, and then from there I went to NKU and started studying broadcasting, electro media broadcasting, and that's when I started NorthCoastRadio.com. I started my own talk show there, and literally that's how I built my name, Miss Ebony J, the host that does the most.
Love it. So if you're going to be watching this episode, take notes. You're going to be learning a lot tonight. So just to kick us off, the first question, like, what was the moment where you were saying like you were just learning thing after thing after thing? What was the moment that like media was more than just something that like you just enjoyed?
That one, I wouldn't say it was necessarily a moment that hit me, because ever since I was 5, I wanted to be a teacher, preacher, and on the radio. So I would do all of those things. I would come home, I would practice teaching my teddy bears. I would pull out the pulpit and pull out the Bible and do a scripture and really do like public speaking. Like, it was always part of my life. And then once I started literally getting into the field and starting to do it, I would say from there is when I started to see all these facets of media. I would definitely say doing the I Am Queen Awards is where I got a chance to really see how impactful it was. Because I was doing the I Am Queen programs, working with the young girls and really seeing them grow. But when I started working with the women and I started to see the impact that my work was having on their businesses growing and them really becoming women and growing in their business, I really started to see like, oh my goodness, it's really about like creating platforms and giving people a safe place to tell their stories. And it's not just about like, oh, being on camera. Like, yeah, I'm the person on camera interviewing, but my only job is to make you be the star and make sure that you can express who you are and your story the best way you can, so the person on the other side of the screen is going to be inspired.
That's good.
When you learn that, you really master it. On radio, the music is the star. But when it comes to storytelling and interviewing and having guests, I'm not the star, and I never treat it that way. Anytime I have an interaction with somebody, I want them to feel special.
That's good. You don't get that a lot. Most people want to be, because when you said like you started, teaching and preaching to your teddy bears and stuff, you're thinking like it's on me, but like even your approach to it is refreshing, because to like humble yourself to elevate others is a crazy dynamic. It's crazy to think about it because most people don't do that. So like to have that passion, it's just really refreshing to hear that. Like it's just really dope. That's really dope to hear that from you, coming from you.
Yeah, true servant. I'll never forget being in college and like having a breakdown with one of my mentors. Her name was Blanche Pringle Smith. We were really, really close to this day. And it was because I was having this pivotal, God was calling me to do something bigger. And I was just hating the responsibility. Like I'm in college. I got 3 different jobs. I'm hosting all over the community. Everybody's watching me in a different way. And I just want to live a normal life. And I just remember just having this breakdown moment, and she was like, "You're done having your pity party yet? like it's not meant for you to be normal. So when are you gonna literally accept that you're not normal and that this is what God has for you?" So she was like, "You can deny it and keep being stressed out, or you can just literally stand up and realize like you're a servant for Him, and this is what you're called to do." Because I've been in many situations, and this is not my event. I am not the host. I'm not the speaker, but it's still a line. People still want my input. They still want my voice. And I've always become that leader, and I just never wanted it. But it's never something I've been able to literally like have myself from. It's just, I know it's gonna come. So just I accept it. And I realize, like I said, it's not me, it's God putting me in place so others can really be their natural selves and really live in their purpose.
That's a sign of a good leader. People that don't want it, that's a sign of a good leader. All the time. You'll deal with it. You'll deal with it with great care and responsibility, where it's not just about you, it's just about the betterment of those around you. So that's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think too, I guess I'll ask him the question for him, but I seen, with like the I Am Queen awards and things like that, like you even did like ciphers and things like that, like creating even, spaces for them to have a platform and all of those things. When you look at that, do you feel like that's like a moment to where you feel like, man, like it's worth it? Like me humbling myself and getting past the pity party phase, like I can see the fruit starting to be showing.
Yeah, it's always worth it. I'm a big crybaby, and I want everything to be perfect. That's my biggest problem. But what I've learned is you just got to start. It's never going to be perfect or exactly how you want it to be, but that's the great part about when I look back at my journey. I remember those first radio shows. I remember the first time I went to speak. I remember it all in the growth. And my fans do, people who have been following me for such a long time. So a lot of them, have grown with me. That's just a part of the journey and the process. So you just got to really jump out there sometime.
If you had the technology available now, back then when you started, what would be different?
Everything. What? Man, I was working so hard, trying to do so much. Oh my goodness, if I just had ChatGPT. I used to be up all literally all them jobs didn't stop what time. I didn't really sleep a lot I used to be up working. So once I left the club at 2:30, I'm still working about 5 or 6 because I'm up studying. I got to read this, I got to read that, I got to prepare for my show, I got turn in papers and assignments. It was really, really a lot being in college and living the life. But I see it's all trained me and prepared me for now. Oh my goodness. And then Facebook was nothing like how it is now. I probably would have made a whole bunch of money on Facebook because my algorithms used to jump. My engagement used to jump. Just everything about how I did my show and media was through Facebook. So I used Facebook literally to start the conversations for my show. Then I used Twitter to keep the whole engagement throughout my show. So whatever was coming up, the show was already planned, but I would already have to have that stuff set. Just like I know what guests are coming on. I didn't just have one guest. I had 3 or 4 guests that came on my show that literally had different things. So it could be an entertainer or a business, but then there may be a DJ, or then there may be a civil rights person. I mean, I did political debates, all kind of stuff on my show, because for me, it was about having those uncomfortable conversations. So I would spend so much time doing research just to have them conversations, because you weren't about to beat me in an argument. But I know we're arguing. I'm preparing for the things that people don't want to say. I would have other co-host to say those other things, but I'm saying all the crazy stuff because I need those phone lines to ring and I need people to give me the controversy. So I would always do all this research. You don't have to do all of that no more. Chat GPT is your best friend. Do you hear me? It can help you literally get the job done. Yep. So that was another thing that would have helped. And then just editing, getting content and video. I didn't have a lot of that. And then a lot of people in my class wasn't experienced in that, so they was still trying to figure that out. But I was always just cold with the behind the scenes, the logistics, the planning, the making sure everything was going to be tight. The camera part was just the part that I was missing. But again, technology, CapCut, all of those things now, long as I would have set up a camera, hit it on a tripod, I could have had so much more done versus having to use Final Cut and all of those. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Technology definitely would have made the work so much better. So I tell creators now, this is the time to jump in. And also, I used to think back in the day, somebody's going to discover us. They're going to come find us. We're going to get famous. You can make yourself famous now through social media and all the things at your fingertips. So,
yeah, you really have an advantage now. Like I was in a band in high school. This was 2005 through 2007. Like just to be able to just be able to put music out and just, live stream your practice and things like that. So I think it seems easier than ever to begin. So what does a beginner need to do to work for success?
Like I said earlier, just jump out there, just start. Don't think about how perfect it needs to be. Jump out and start and get the information. Education is everything. So that's my big thing is invest in yourself. If you don't know, invest in what the things that you don't know how to do. But the things that you do know how to do, make sure you do them and do them well. But it is definitely just about starting and not thinking about getting famous, but thinking about like what impact or purpose that you're really, trying to have and what you're going to leave behind.
I like that. Yeah, that's good. I would say too, though, I think one thing you talked about, like leaving a legacy behind, right? I think sometimes people don't know what legacy they want to leave behind. And, some people might jump and do something that they not necessarily is like they calling or something like that. But I think it's good to have that in mind, to have like a legacy in mind. So for you, what would you say, how would you kind of define your legacy that you want to leave behind?
So I think of it two different ways. One is generational wealth and making sure I break generational curses. I was the first college person in my family, first generation graduate. And I just feel like that's very important is to instill education. So making sure who all come behind me, my babies don't have to work so hard. I wasn't born into a legacy. I wasn't born into wealth. I haven't had any kids yet because that's what I want. I want my baby to be born into wealth and know like they have something to look forward to, a name that really holds weight and that stands on making a change. The other part to that is making sure that the things that I do open doors for other people. So people have always compared me to Oprah. But I always tell people, like, I'm not trying to be Oprah. I want to be like Martin Luther King. Hey. Martin Luther King is known all over the world like a national hero. It doesn't matter what state you go to, there's a Martin Luther King street. But that's what he did. That's the impact, right?
That's real, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking about, not the people knowing my name because I gave away all this fun stuff. No, I actually broke barriers, opened doors, and blazed real trails so that way you can do what you're doing now. Women, it was not a lot of women DJs. It wasn't a lot of women hosts. It wasn't a lot of women in entertainment, in entrepreneurship, just here in Cincinnati. But again, when people start to see themselves, they believe, and waves and things change. And that's what I've had the opportunity to really see in my city. So that's just what I want to make sure, no matter what I do or where I go, I continue that.
That's good.
So which road are we taking over? It's going to be Queen Ebony J way.
I don't know. When we moved to Alloy and first opened up the Ebony J Media Learning Center, the funny thing about that street we moved on, it was called Mentor Street. So it always made us like feel good, like being on that street. But I don't know. Like there's like no specific space that holds weight. I love to bounce around, and I've done and impacted so many different neighborhoods and communities. So whichever one would want to honor me in that way. But I was born and raised in Evanston.
Hey, okay.
You talked about just getting out there and doing it. So people like who are introverted or just reserved or just in their head about it, what are some practical ways that they could kind of get out of that, or practices they can do to just take that leap? Like what helped you get to that point of just getting out there and doing it?
Practice. All them times in that room with my teddy bear help. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In the mirror, speaking, hearing yourself. I got in so much trouble waking up every morning and being in the radio. Mama, brush your teeth. Stop doing, like that was just, my thing. So practice. So that way you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. The other thing is just making sure that you speak life into yourself. That was my biggest thing.
That's good.
Very low self-esteem. It dealt with a lot of traumatic things in my childhood. Never believed that I could be where I am now. But I learned to like really speak life. I am queen. I am somebody. Just making sure that I know that it's possible. I have the power to live out my dreams. I will live on purpose. I am queen. That's the queen oath. And when I went into schools, that's something that I've spoken to the girls, because I just believe that we need to speak life into ourselves and believe that we can. Because I struggle with my confidence so much is why I stay educated. Is why I'm always learning and trying, because those things give me confidence, right? The more and more you keep doing those things that you're afraid of doing, you build your confidence. So I will always say, do those things that make you uncomfortable. Make sure you find people around you who will speak life into you when you can't. Speaking in yourself. And then people that would be honest with you. I have a lot of people, for a long time I had people around me that would just say whatever, I wanted to hear. But I have great people around me that will tell me what I don't want to hear, so that way I can do what it is that I need to do and show up for myself. And that's truly a blessing to have,
Yeah, it is. It's dope.
And I would just ask too, like, for a lot of young ladies, because I work in the mental health field, and so a lot of times with young ladies and just young people in general, they struggle with their self-confidence a whole lot, like to the point to where you might say something you thought was like a little joke, and they like internalizing that.
Literally.
And a month later, they like, they told me, Mr. Ivy, you done messed me up because you said, I'm like, dang, I was just joking. But, for the young people, how can they not only build that confidence, but like maintain it? Because I feel like they're very impressionable. And so they'll be confident today, and tomorrow they see something on social media and it's a whole different thing. So how can they maintain like that confidence that they build?
It's truly, truly hard. I mean, it's a process. For me, how I've always maintained it is taking time for myself, working out. Like when I was on like the best journey ever was getting up and working out in the morning. I was like, if I could get up and work out in the morning, I'm doing something. Like it's so hard for me to just be a morning person, period. Let's just be honest. I hate getting up. So you got to know how hard it is for me to get up. So I would really start my day with working out early in the morning. And once I did that, it was like I just poured all of this into myself. For one, I got out the bed. I didn't hit that alarm. Like I broke all of these barriers, and I didn't let all these bad thoughts stop me from hopping out the bed and getting going. So I say do something that you need to do for yourself first. You can't leave the house without doing what it is that you need to do for yourself before you go pour. My other thing was singing or listening to gospel music. If I start my morning off in that and just getting my praise and getting, getting the spirit going and uplifting myself, that helps me with being able to show up. But I notice like if I miss a day, and then it's harder.
Yeah.
So Monday, if I've done it every day, but then I didn't do it, and then I started that week off on Monday, every Monday, and I'm like, I'm starting over. If I can get it going on Monday, most likely I can do it on Tuesday, Wednesday. But if I don't get it going on Monday, I'm just going through it all week because I let myself down that one day. But I don't know what it could be for you. It may have been cooking. It may be cleaning. Whatever that thing is that gives you that peace, like you got to like really, really find it. And for me, it's just acknowledging how great God is every day. No matter how bad the situation was, it was just good for me to just feed it into myself. And then it just kind of helped with the day. And then also the affirmations. So I used to have like sticky notes all over the walls, the mirrors, and like that helped me again remember like who I am, speaking that life. So whatever it is you need to do. Now I got a dressing schedule, I got a daily schedule. I just got things that I notice I need a consistent schedule. I need to stay on a schedule consistently, and if I stay on this consistent schedule, then the confidence stays.
That's good.
But if I go off and I didn't have my daily word, or I didn't do that daily workout, or have that moment where I just sat and like meditated with myself, it's gonna be some issues the next day. I'm gonna struggle with confidence in some way, whether that's what I may say or what I may do. So I always say, like, figure out what it is, those things that you need to do for you. And then be true to what those things is that you need to do for you, and stay consistent with it.
That's
and
good.
You'll realize your confidence is literally there because you're constantly doing it. But you got to keep feeding into yourself. And my biggest struggle is life, my schedule, everything else will throw that off.
Yeah.
And then boom, now I'm just on this roller coaster trying to stay back in. And I think that's what we all deal with. So it's just really about like really getting to know like what do you need for you.
That's good.
I'm just soaking it in. All right. Switching gears a little bit. You know, you like to be the person that lifts up others. Who are some memorable stories that you helped that, and what came from that?
Oh my goodness, who I've helped.
Just someone that's just stuck in your mind.
Well, my partner right here, Mr. Ronald Miller.
Hey.
Shout out.
Shout out to the king in the building. You feel me? He's always holding it down. We constantly help each other. It's a give and take. But one of the things that I'm most proud of with him is just watching how he's grown, his character. You know, he communicates. He's so confident, and just being able to like show up in his true, authentic self. At first, he was struggling with his journey of, you know, backing off the block to now being in this mentor leadership role, right? And I would always tell him, you killing it. The kids love you. Like, you know, you're doing you. Just keep being you. You know, he's like, I got to do this. Like, no, just be you. Yeah, and that's just the answer. I don't know how hard or how much I can like really ham that into anybody, but it's be you, because you got the sauce. Yeah. And I tell him all the time, like, he got the sauce. But watching him now show up with that sauce and just being his authentic self and constantly inspiring, uplifting others. Like, so many people look up to him, and it's following a new path of being great. Like, that takes confidence and courage that people don't really speak about as much. Yeah. But he continues to shine through every obstacle. I mean, oh my goodness, from losing his mom to losing his nephew to now we've been robbed and we've lost our, you know, things at our center. Like, he's constantly dealing with adversities, but continue to show up and shine for others. Like, you know, those things, again, just pull my heartstrings because it's what I do. But now I get a chance to see, you know, him doing it. And then now his friends are doing it. And, you know, the world can change if we all just keep showing up, being ourselves and loving on one another. Literally. And so I would definitely say, you know, my partner has been somebody that I've been able to watch. One of my students, Mike Hale, who was very suicidal and wasn't comfortable. And in his skin, came to our program. His mom paid for the program. He learned how to DJ. The boy won't stop smiling. He won't stop mixing. He won't stop living out his true, authentic self now, and really has found something he loves, and he's confident. Just talked to him a couple weeks ago. He has a job. He's working at GE. You know, on top of DJing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's the stuff. Those are the stories that I like to hear and the stories that I like to tell, because, you know, change is possible. You don't have to be who you were last week. You can always be another you and a better version of yourself. You just gotta, again, like I said, have the courage to show up and be it.
That's good. Yeah. And I think too, like, I think a lot of times, like, I talk to some of my peoples about, you know, when we have different callings and things like that, different talents, that we ain't just called to just hoard it. You know, we called to deliver it, and usually you're the solution to a problem that's out there.
Yeah.
And that issue that this person has, they waiting on you to get into that place. And so, you know, somebody like Michael was waiting on you. And then I'm sure there's many, especially young men, waiting on a Ron, you know, people like that, to where they parents wish they had one of y'all back when they was their age. So, you know, it's cool to see. And it's a blessing to see that y'all's talents are being used in that way.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
Salute to y'all.
Yeah.
Sure.
Y'all the real heroes.
Yeah.
Anyone else that comes to mind?
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. It's been so many. I mean, I know my baby's probably watching this. It's been so many. I mean, Lord, Foodies with a Cutie, who doesn't no longer even live in this city no more. She was one of my first students. That girl, when I tell you she wanted to learn from me and was serious, she kept inboxing me. She wasn't playing. But like you said, she was waiting for me to show up. Mm-hmm. And I was overthinking, trying to be perfect, trying to be, so it had to be this way. She wasn't having it, and she literally took my program when it wasn't perfect, learned from me authentically, and grew from that opportunity. And literally, when the class was over, she still was like, "What's up?" The next week, like, we having a meeting, and literally, I told my mom, like, I think I gotta meet with this girl. She keep trying to meet with me every week. What do I do now? The program is over. And literally, that's how we birth membership. That's how we birth coaching of Ebony J Media, because I realized once people are done with the program, they don't want it to be over. They still want guidance or still want assistance. And so I'm so proud of her. That's one of my babies I always talk about, because she's been able to just grow and do and live her dreams, and again, not work for nobody. That's one of the reasons that I talk about her the most, because entrepreneurship is very, very hard, right? And you gotta have a passion for it. You have to be strong in your faith, because it's a journey, and you really got to be resilient. And despite all the things that she's been through, she still continue to show up. So I'm very, very proud. But I have worked with so many different people, and I can name a list of them. You hear me?
So you're not missed. You're not loved.
Correct. If you're not mentioned,
So many.
It's a lot of
you
y'all.
hear me? A lot of them.
Yeah. I wanna switch gears a little bit. I'm gonna throw two things at you just to build some more content. We did it with the last person, but you know, you're a wedding DJ. So I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. A wedding DJ sucks if these three songs ain't played.
Ooh, a wedding DJ sucks if these three songs ain't played. Okay, so I got to play. Ooh. Dang, only three. Okay, songs that I gotta that I can't not play. You can't not play. That's crazy. I just did 5 weddings back to back, and then you asked me this today. My favorite go to is Here and Now. Luther.
That's a good one.
They love them some Luther. I always gotta play Blow the Whistle. They just go crazy off that song, no matter where you play it at or how. And
it do not matter.
Never would
it's
have
going
expected
up
that as a wedding song.
Oh, a wedding one? Oh yeah.
Hey, that's my wedding.
They still like for real. They love that one, and oh my goodness, I love to play. We are family.
Okay.
Or Gas to Give It Up. I like to do a nice Soul Train.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soul Train family line, getting everybody on the stage. I mean, the other DJs, you might not want to try that at home because I got the personality for it, and I just love to, we are one now. So I like to get everybody together, and then they just literally turn up on the dance floor, and that's how we kick off the party.
Yeah. So basically, if you'll go to Cupid Shuffle, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah,
you at the basic level.
I mean,
you got to come up.
Yeah. Any line dance song, right? If they come on here and that DJ and they drop a line dance song, that's cheating. You got to play a line dance song, right?
Yeah.
What is the other ones? You know?
That's good.
Right. Now, this one, I'm going to need a pen.
I got you. Yep.
So, switch gears a little bit. Again, I'm going to give you 10 artists. You're going to blind rank them.
I'm going what?
Blind rank them.
Blind rank them?
1 through 10. So you don't know
10.
who's coming next.
Ooh, so you got to give them a
So
number before you even know.
I'll take notes.
I got to give them a number before I know who all of you're going to name?
Absolutely.
Are these local artists?
These are universal artists that pretty much everybody loves.
Come on. Okay. This is funny.
Are you ready?
So that's not on my
He
cue
set
card,
you up.
So you on your own.
First person, the blind rank, 1 through 10, Mariah Carey.
8.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like 8 or 9.
Because I don't know who on this list. I'm mad.
Fun fact, as I was getting ready for this, Billboard has her at number 4, Michael Jackson number 7.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
That's insane.
No.
That's Billboard. I'm just saying.
She got Christmas on lock, but that ain't.
Next up,
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bruno Mars.
5.
Okay. I was gonna go 6.
Prince.
Oh, that's hard.
4, because I don't know who you calling.
Don't worry, Michael Jackson is not on this list.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying?
I couldn't put him on.
Because they be beefing.
Next up, Michael Jackson. No, I'm kidding. Brandy.
Ooh.
Brandy, oh my goodness. Okay, I give Brandy 6.
Brandy's underrated.
She is. Yes.
I love Brandy.
Not Beyonce. Destiny's Child. So just that catalog.
They had hits.
I'm saying.
I got to give them a 2. I'm sorry.
I ain't mad at that.
I did a whole paper on him and Mary J. Okay, I love me some Destiny Child.
You think like the last of the
Soul Survivor.
You said over Prince? Yeah. I know. See, that's the danger of the blind ranking.
This is going to be a fight on the way home.
You know it. You know it.
Justin Bieber.
Ooh.
How you gonna throw him on there? Okay, Justin Bieber, we gonna give him a 10.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
Cause I don't know how many numbers I got left.
You got 4 spots left.
Okay.
Missy Elliott.
Ooh.
2.
That was Destiny's Child.
That was oh
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So 1 or 3. Or 7 and 9 and 5 are available.
3.
No, 5's not available. 3?
So you got 7, 9, and 1 left.
Who gonna be number 1? Cause I'm gonna be mad if I ain't make Missy.
Lauryn Hill.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, we gonna give Lauren number 1.
I
So
was
as soon as I seen it, I was like, okay, she's safe for number
Now I'm
1.
feeling good. You hear me?
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, you good.
I knew she was gonna say Lauren was number 1 just off of the BET Awards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just did that tribute and stuff.
Fell in love to reintroducing to Lauren again.
Lauren Cole.
I'm just saying, you dropped 1 album, and for over 2 decades,
You
it's
rich still.
Still
Come
saying
on.
one of the
I still
greats.
play it on my vinyl, and I'm like, bro, this still hit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That album was
Killing Me
close
Softly.
to a perfect album.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy
That thing, I mean, she had some.
with the skits too.
yes.
Don't tell me.
Okay, we got 2 spots left. 7 and 9. TLC. It's just 7 and 9.
When you don't know who next.
Right.
that's hard. Cause then too, who did she have at like 8? We just said
8 was Mariah.
dang.
8 was Mariah.
It was Mariah.
Okay, I gotta get them a 9 then.
Yo,
They can't go over
I think
Mariah.
I think you made the right call. Outcast is number 7.
Okay, perfect.
Dang. Okay.
I would have gave them a 10.
That's a heck of a
I
rating.
don't
You would have
really
gave
like
Outkast
them.
a 10?
I don't really like Outkast that much.
Okay.
You can talk. You good.
You would talk. Wait.
We were just talking about Outkast.
Right.
Despite all
Here, come talk.
Despite all the degrees and certification Ebony got, she's 36 years old. She don't know who Outkast. She knows who Outkast. She don't know nothing about the catalog. You know, fuckalistic nothing.
Yeah.
We just talked about that the other day.
That's crazy.
That you gave her this test. That's all I'm saying.
I'm weak.
That's fire.
I love it.
Outkast is an acquired taste. I think you gotta. I'm 37, so it didn't hit me till later. It didn't hit me
What
till
song
later.
hit
love
you?
Outkast.
That changed your mind.
It was really for real. I think watching Idlewild and just kind of like watching kind of their styles, and I was like, I gotta go get back hip. And there was other songs I liked, Sorry Miss Jackson, things like that. But I
the
had to go
storytelling.
back to like
he's definitely a
80 Aliens and
storyteller.
all other stuff. I had to go back, and once I went back as an older,
You understood.
yeah, they got something. When you got Fire and Ice together,
See, now I gotta
and
look at their
just
catalog.
melodious, just how they sound is, they were just before their time. But I think when they came out, it was over our head.
Yeah.
Definitely over mine.
Yeah.
And I was in Dipset, G Unit, I was in Gangsta Rap, Bone Crusher. I was there. I wasn't catching no Outkast.
I never really caught on.
So I got to appreciate some hip hop. I didn't understand it.
The South had something to say.
They did.
Yeah, that was an iconic speech too.
See, I like newer Outcasts. Like I like the old stuff too.
So you don't like,
But, like-
Speaker Box Love Below Outkast?
No, like
Well, hey, y'all.
like the Scooby Doo soundtrack. That song.
Bro, I'm sick of him, bro. I'm like, what's newer than Love Below
play
now?
it. I play those songs constantly.
But they had that song on there that I think Bombs Over Baghdad might have been on there, and then Whole
Even
World.
even the
But see, I'm a Aqueminize mine. That's my favorite one. Yeah,
just different strokes, different folks.
ATLians. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah. Elevators.
but that Southern player, that's a real one. I think Get Up, Get Out is on that one.
My big brother was playing it though. So
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, they taught you. We was on our own.
You hear me?
We was on our own.
So knowing the list, anyone you'd switch out?
You got one. How many switches?
Yeah, tell me my numbers now. Tell them me in order.
All right. In order, top 1 to 10. Lauryn Hill, Destiny's Child, Missy, Prince, Bruno Mars, Brandy, Outkast, Mariah, TLC, Justin Bieber.
I would have put Brandy a little further up, and I definitely would have moved Missy further up.
So Missy would have went to 2? Or she would have went back?
Yeah, I would have put Missy before Destiny Child.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Very cool.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all.
See, that's hard because Prince, he was legit.
Prince was cold.
people gonna look at this and be mad because Prince and Michael Jackson, they both with the
I still think
The 1, 2,
I think Missy could sit with Prince.
Okay,
I love Missy.
we need a versus.
She's very creative and she did a lot of different music. You know,
She did, yeah.
did, for sure.
Jasmine Sullivan stuff, all of that.
You know, that's why I'm like Missy Cole for real. I think she's very underrated.
Yeah, her and Timbaland was behind Aaliyah. So
I know, and that's why I'm like, yeah, she got some stuff now. Don't play with Missy, especially old school Missy.
Yeah, she was on a run.
I can't stand the rain.
You hear me? Every time you say that, bubble coat.
You know what I'm saying? She did have a run.
Yeah, she did, and she don't get her flowers enough. So I'm giving them to you, Missy, if you watching.
Right, because she the reason we got like the Tierra wax and all that.
Yeah.
All right. Back to your story. If you could sit across from yourself from that 15 years ago, starting out, how would you direct you?
I would tell myself to stay focused. Don't get sidetracked. Literally just stay focused and trust the process. I was doing all the right stuff. I just needed to stay focused and keep believing in myself. And don't be so quick to trust everybody.
Yeah.
You know, my daddy always used to tell me that. But I just love people and want to change everybody and change the world. But keeping my peace and protecting, you know, who I really was. I think I should have really known some of those tips we were talking about earlier could have really helped me a little bit more. So I would definitely just say keep going, trust the process, and stay humble.
Before we get into like kind of final questions from the others, where's best place for people to connect with you? Like, where's like your favorite social app?
Facebook. That's my jam. Queen Ebony. I'm never gonna go nowhere from that. I have lost 2 pages, but I still have 2 pages, so you can still find me. But Queen Ebony is the official page. You can log on to Ebony J Media to learn about our programs. You can go to MissEbonyJ.com to book my services. And then you want to make sure when you go to EbonyJmedia.com that you subscribe, because we have a radio station that we're going to be launching and dropping. It's coming, and it's definitely for the creators. It's for the people. It's for the community.
Love that.
You know, your podcast could live on our station. It's all about creating a platform where we can be seen and our voices can be heard and true stories can be told. So I'm super excited about this next journey. We're going to be reopening the Ebony J Media Learning Center. So yeah, just really getting ready for this next chapter. If you want to engage with us, again, just get connected, Ebony J Media everywhere.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the Learning Center that you had like a big issue with it, without going too much into detail, but where can people give for that?
Ebony J Media, again, going on the site, there's a tab right there where you can go donate. It goes directly to our nonprofit to support our youth programming and support our mission to bring more equipment and more efficiency to our youth.
That's dope.
Very cool. Last questions.
Favorite movie?
Bad Boys.
That's my favorite movie franchise.
Literally all of them.
All of them.
And Fast and Furious. I love that franchise.
Dog.
Yes.
Yes.
And Money Talks.
That's another
banger.
classic. Yeah.
Whoa. That's
Money
Chris
Talks
Rock.
with Chris Rock.
I mean,
Chris Tucker. Yeah, Chris Tucker.
and Charlie Sheen.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
I can watch it over and over.
Anytime.
They took all the Bad Boys off of Netflix and Paramount and all the.
It's on Hulu.
They must have just put it on Hulu. Yeah, because I was
They on Hulu. I bought them on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I ain't about to keep switching.
See,
to
I
different
have
ones.
all of them
I do too.
in DVD. That's my thing.
Okay, yeah.
But we don't.
don't
They don't
use-
even have DVDs with the TVs no more. I mean, it just it breaks my heart how things are now. I have all of the DVDs,
Yep.
so to keep having to pay to watch,
yeah, same
and then
ones.
you
I've
get
used
these
my PlayStation.
platforms, and then they take them off.
Yep.
I watched Bad Boys every night. One of them.
That's fire.
The second one I know by heart. Like I would.
Me too.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I know them all.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I've never met anyone else that said that I'm like, Bad Boys is top tier.
Top. You hear me?
Top tier. You agree with me, Ron? Okay.
There we go. Hey,
We ride together.
ride together, we die together.
I would say bad boys.
Literally.
See, that's fire. Yeah, y'all true to
That's
it.
how you draft when we that's what we do.
My next partner, he gonna know how to shoot.
You hear me? You hear me?
Yes.
Nah, that's fire.
I had the camera on the gimbal the other day, and I let her hold it. And I was like, but now that's how
You shoot. Yes.
That's fire. Dang. See, I
love that.
See, there we
I
go.
love
That was
that,
me. That's
yeah.
fire. I had like 2 questions, but I only asked one because I don't want to hold y'all too long. So with you, with like I was doing my research and I saw you be with some of the movers and shakers. And then also y'all then had people like Boosie Collins, or had y'all students with Ice Cube, things like that. With being in spaces with people like that, what do you feel like are some of the biggest like things that you've taken away and been able to apply to you all's journey?
Well, I would definitely say this: working with Boosie, being around Boosie, and he's very humble, very authentic. You hear me? Our students love working with him. The Funk Not Fight mission is very serious for us, you know, and partnering with him to push out that initiative was big. We let our kids put together the whole entire programming for it, and then Boosie came to the center, got a chance to meet with them and really support and listen. I love seeing that, even interviewing Ice Cube and talking to him, learning his journey. The character of a person is so important, right? It's not, then again, that's why I said earlier, it's not about the fame for them. You wouldn't even like know they're famous. Like, it's about how they show up as themselves. I don't think no one should ever lose that. That humility that they have is something that I truly, truly admire. And I would say, like, the celebrities are the ones that I really like to meet versus those that are politicians or in leadership, right? Because it be titles for real. But celebrities move a little bit different because they have a lot more power and the things that they can do, and then they have the influence too to back it. So I always just say, like, being you and staying true to yourself. I would say those are things that I really learned from Boosie, and just having that kind, loving heart.
Right.
I'm unmuted. I'm muted. How many people can say they learned from Boosie Collins? Like, that's just wild.
Like, I mean, he's a very kind man. The guitar, the drums, like, he's talented, right?
Yeah.
But he don't play. He's all about learning too. He's still learning at the age he's at. He takes his craft very serious. He's in the studio practicing. You know, he works hard. So I love that, and being able to see his work ethics, working with his wife and helping her bring together her podcast. She came and took our podcast class, and then she started doing her own podcast. We got a chance to produce her podcast and do her media for it, and just working with her and just seeing the seriousness that they take in the craft and in the industry, and then they just give back in so many ways. To be busy like that and still give back, to have a schedule like you do. Patty still get up every morning at 4:00 and be working out. You hear me? And be cheering others on to join her in making sure that they stay healthy and really stay moving and active. So watching them, you know, there's no excuses. Right? And you realize, like, it's not about any of that other stuff. It's about the impact and purpose. And so getting a chance to see that really is inspiring.
Yeah.
And a few months ago, me and my family went down to the Cincinnati Walk of Fame and the interactive Bootsy Collins like concert.
Yes.
That was like the coolest thing. If y'all done it?
No.
It's so
Really?
so cool.
I ain't been down
I gotta
there
go
yet.
down there. I ain't been down there yet. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Basically, it's like cameras, the green screen, and you're playing. One person's playing drums, another person's playing the guitar. Really, really cool stuff.
I'm glad to hear that you had that interaction. I'm one of the founding members of the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, and when we were on the board and working with Commissioner Reese, when it was her idea for Just Rocks, that was one of the important visions that she had, was making sure that it can be something interactive, so you can have the reaction that you just had. Like, I got a chance to dance with Boosie, right? And then if you go to the other side, you can make beats with high tech. You know, like,
crazy.
yeah. And then what I love too, no matter what star you stand next to, you can click a button and you learn about them. So that whole interactive part is like making it, you know, is really high tech, right? And there's no other spot like it in the world. All them other award spots you go to, you're not seeing the interactive part and taking technology be as advanced as it is down there. I mean, go after 9:00 and see the light show. It's amazing.
That's dope.
Breathtaking.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Now, final question. Well, actually, final questions. Just no.
I asked what I was dying to know.
The only other one I was going to ask is, because you have the ability to see different things in the city and be a part of different things and be in media and music and all those different things. Who are some people that you see like here that are kind of like on the rise or different things like that are doing really good things, whether it be in music or could be they doing something else in the city that you see, anything like that?
Oh, right here in our city.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Siri Imani has always been somebody that I liked. I love just how creative she is. She's not just creative, but she creates
She be
opportunities and platforms for other people. And then I just love her style of music and performance. Another creator is Alicia Lee. She does the designing of clothes. So she doesn't just create designs, but she creates them, from scratch. And what I love about her looks, when she creates her clothing, she creates a whole event around it. So it's a launch, and then it's just not featuring her clothing, but again, it's opening up opportunities for other people. She recently just did something with like Afro Swag, and they're always doing, I would say, like different engagements for the arts. I believe in having things that are different versus just normal. So I definitely would say her, and then what's his name? Little Young Chris. Young City Chris. We did an event with the riders, and it was acknowledging different bikers who had passed away. And they had a young boy that came and performed, and he blew me away from his opening to his energy to his music to his performance. Yeah, I think he's like 12 or 11 years old.
I was thinking I was about to say he's like 20.
Oh no. This young boy,
Okay.
he got nice energy and nice style. And I think, he needs to be outside a little bit more. He needs to be on more stages and being seen. I was really impressed with just seeing his style. We got older adults who don't come on stage and tell you their name and don't demand the crowd. He
That's
worked
crazy.
that crowd. He had amazing energy. I will never forget it. And I still drop his music because I got all the, I do different events, so I get artist music. I'll drop his music at a regular event off of just his performance and how he was. I literally like to show him love. So I would definitely say he's a young up and coming. You better get ready, okay?
You heard it here. She put us on.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely about to get hit.
Yep.
Young City Chris. All right.
And what's Jeremy's name? Oh my goodness. One of our I know him as Jeremy because he was one of our students. But he actually Santiago. He has a rap name, Santiago. And he got an amazing flow as well. Him and Mr. Ron actually did music together, made songs together. Yeah, people don't know Mr. Ron be rapping.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. But he got amazing flow. But we love to like incorporate our stuff with the kids. So
Yeah, for sure.
he did a couple of projects with them, and I was very impressed. So I would definitely say look out for Sancy.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So our final question, came from our last guest. If someone asked you to give this up, couldn't DJ again, couldn't do music again, the production, everything, for name your price, would you? Why or why not?
Would it be a price to make me never do it again?
100 million.
Yeah, I don't think I ever could. Like give up media? There's no way. Media is literally how I live, breathe, and it's how I survive. Like media saved my life. So I don't think I can live without it. It literally it makes me sick if I'm not doing it. So I would never no amount of money.
Awesome.
That's fire. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being our fifth guest.
Yes,
Mr.
yes. Shout out.
And we'll get this up and going, and appreciate you so much for giving us a shot to
for sure.
be in your presence, just learn from you.
Yeah.
I'm sure the audience and people who will watch this will love this.
Thank you all for having me. It's been really, really
We
great.
appreciate y'all.
I learned a lot from every interview that I do. So this was dope to have a conversation with you. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.